Hi guys, this is Professor Spikeston, and this video is on my grading policy with Google Docs and your assignment submissions on Canvas. So as you can see within your course bookkeeping module, we have an assignment called Editable Google Doc. And the whole purpose of this assignment is to get you to learn how, if you've not done it before, to submit a Google document that is also editable by anyone who has the link. Now, what we don't want you to do is to submit a link and then send me email access to then access the editable status. What that does for me is if I have 100 students, which I have more than that usually, but if I have 100 students, for every single assignment we have throughout the semester, that would generate hundreds and hundreds of emails. Can't do that. So what we're doing is a publicly accessible, editable Google Doc link. There are instructions for this in your Google Docs assignments, so please take a look. And if something has changed, because Google is prone to update their policies and their steps, feel free to shoot me a message and we will get that Google document edited for you on the instructions on how to send an editable Google Doc. But here's the deal. If you submit your assignment and you do not submit an editable Google Doc, when I open it from my end, I'll either get one of a couple of things. I'll get view only, and if it's view only, I don't provide credit for that assignment. I may be able to see the assignment, but I'm unable to do any commenting on the assignment. And especially when we talk about like the technical things with outlines and everything else, I need to be able to have edit access or comment access on your assignment so I can help show you where to flip things around if we get into that kind of nitty-gritty bit. The second thing that might happen is if you don't give me the share URL, one of the common things is students will give me the URL at the top of the page, which is the URL for their access. When you submit it to me and I click it, it asks me to log in as you. And I don't have your login. I don't want your login. And then that creates this nice vicious cycle where then I have to like message you and be like, hey, I don't have edit access. Can you please send me the correct file? And then you may or may not see that email in a timely manner. I may have already closed off the assignment because we've moved past that due date and it becomes really hectic. So the policy for this course is pretty simple. If you submit an assignment, it needs to be in Google Doc form, it needs to be editable, and it needs to be public. That allows me to do my job efficiently and get my grades back to you. Now, sometimes I'll have students who say, but you know, I submitted it clearly, you could see it, it was viewable. And I say, that's great, but if you submitted a file type that was inaccessible, I can't do anything with it. I can't do my job of grading, and I've got hundreds of other students to think of as well. So make sure that when you submit an assignment, double check, log out of your Gmail, log out of it, click the link. Can you see your assignments? If the answer is yes, after you've logged out of your Google account, you're probably good. Your assignment is viewable. If you click it and it asks you to log in first, you've submitted a user-specific URL, meaning you probably copied the one at the top rather than the share URL. And if after all of that you click it and you can still see it even with having to log in, you have an accessible document. Now double check. Can you comment on that document? If not, it's probably viewable, but not editable. This is a really important skill set for this particular class to make things smooth and efficient throughout the whole course and for across all of my classes this semester. So please, take your course bookkeeping assignment seriously, make sure that you check it, and then every assignment that you submit in this class, continue to check it. I'm going to need you to make sure that you've got this skill under your belt because it's important, not just for this class, but in my husband's line of work, and he's a freelance computer coder, he uses Google products almost exclusively for his job. If you don't send an editable link, if the business doesn't send him, the freelancer, an editable link, or he doesn't send them the editable link, he doesn't get paid. And so in this class, it's about getting paid in grades. If I can't access it, if I can't do my job with the assignment, you don't get credit for the assignment. So please double check. I don't do this to be punitive, and I get students every semester who are like, but I submitted it, let me turn it in. And I'm like, that was way at the beginning of the semester, or that unit's already closed. So to be free and fair for all, we're going to do it this way. Submit the document, editable and accessible for the first time around, and you get credit. If the module is still open, you can resubmit. But if the module is closed, that is the final, that's it. That's the final option. If it wasn't submitted right the first time, it is a courtesy if I give you an opportunity. And that really depends on my grading load, how things are going on my end, whether I can extend that option to some students. But I try to be free and fair for everyone. So if I open it up for one student, if I open it up for you, ask yourself, does this instructor or any instructor that you might have, do they have time to open this up for 200 students with the same issue? So please, be kind to us, be kind to your instructions, double check, submit it right the first time. I understand it can be incredibly frustrating for you too. So let's learn this up front at the beginning of the semester and move forward in a way that is healthy, happy, and productive for everyone. Thanks, y'all.